Welcome back, everyone, to Subnautica. The Aurora's been burning for days. We set up the 0 point yesterday, and we're going to check out lifepod 17 today. So let's jump right in, shall we? As you can see, straight ahead of me, to get there, I have to go through the kelp forest, and I'm actually in need of more silver, so I figure why not check out the kelp forest a little bit on the way there. There's plenty of there's plenty of space to explore. It's an open-world survival crafting game. Exploration is important. And already we've got a vehicle bay fragment here, it looks like. And also, we've got these things, drooping stingers. Normally, I wouldn't read the entry for these things or even bother scanning them, but they're kind of important. Drooping stinger. 0 photosynthetic cells detected implies carnivorous adaptation to low light environments. Follicles along the tentacles are capable of detecting contact with foreign bodies, triggering an electromagnetic charge in the 600-watt range. Prey is likely paralyzed and consumed over many weeks. Prey, small fish. Assessment avoid. So, oh hey, it's another mobile vehicle bay fragment. Nice. Okay, I'm only one away from getting the rest of those. Let's also grab this salt here. There should be a cave down here. So the reason why I bother reading the entry for the drooping stingers here is specifically because whenever I made my guides over
A common complication for cave divers is loss of orientation, followed by eventual asphyxiation.
That AI really loves just warning me about things that just make me nervous. Let's go ahead and scan one of these sandstones. So, I'm down here looking for sandstone, specifically because I need a lot of silver in order to build several of the early game tech. Let's also go up and grab a little bit of extra air. But the reason why I actually read the entry about those drooping stingers is because when I made my guides, I made a point of saying, don't touch the drooping stingers. It would be really embarrassing to get a game over because of an immovable plant. And what proceeded to happen was a bunch of comments where people were like, yes, it would be very embarrassing if you died due to a immovable plant. I never did that. I don't know why I did that in a really poor British accent, but that was basically the sentiment. It was just like, yeah, I've never done that before myself. All right, let's go underneath these guys. I think that this is what connects up to the larger cave that's down here. I know that, sure enough, I was positive that this cave system down here would have more sandstone. And if I'm lucky, more silver. More silver. Give me more silver. Not gold. Ugh, my word, gold sucks. Gold, it's a core memory, really. I remember whenever I was playing this game right after it came out and it was fully published, that I kept getting gold from the sandstone outcrops whenever I was looking for silver, and it was driving me nuts because gold has a limited use in this game. Fun times, wonderful experiences. Let's go ahead and scan the limestone outcrop because I'm just sick of getting that little icon down in the corner. Is there, 2 more bits of sandstone. Silver, give me silver. Lead. How many freaking pieces do I have now? 4 silver. That's not as much as I would prefer to have, but I think it'll have to do for now, unless I can find some more in the process of leaving the cave, which, as it so happens to be, it looks like I've actually just made my way out of the cave. It's wide open above me, so I can go ahead and get some more air. For that matter, I came out this way for... might want to get some air. I came out this way not just for the resources. I also came out this way to check out lifepod 17. So, that being said, there's usually some extra bits of tech right along the gradient between the safe shallows and the kelp forest, like I said. So, what do we have here? It is a laser cutting fragment, it looks like. Yeah, sure enough. I'm gonna... Ow! Little biter. No one ever said that the wildlife wouldn't be a little bit ornery or interested in trying to take a nip out of me. Those biters are basically piranhas. It freaks me out a little bit. Oh, hey, check it out. I think this is the last fragment for the mobile...
New blueprint acquired.
Like I said. Okay, so, with that done, I can now make the mobile vehicle bay. I don't have anything to make...
Scans show a nearby cave entrance, depth 90 meters, leading to an unknown environmental biome.
That is too deep for me to explore right now, but it's good to know that it's there. Another laser cutting fragment. This is good. Now... okay, lifepod 7.
Short-range scans suggest this biome supports extensive biodiversity and connects to a number of small cave networks. Caution. Continued degradation of the Aurora's drive core may result in a quantum detonation. Continuing to monitor.
The AI really likes interrupting me. Oh, hey, look at this. It's the last laser cutting fragment that I'm going to need. I won't be able to make the laser cutter for a while.
New blueprint acquired.
Unfortunately, the laser cutter, it takes diamonds to make, and I'm not going to be able to get my hands on those for a little bit yet to come. But I now have found it, and that's good. Let's go ahead and dive again. So I'm going to go ahead and grab up the PDA, because that's usually all you find in these life pods. I'm going to grab the PDA, listen to it, and I'm going to keep looking for tech fragments. Hopefully the rest of the sea moth.
Integrating new PDA data.
Ozzy's log. It's the day of the crash. I don't know what the heck is happening. I'm scared and I'm not going outside. There are shadows in the water under the hatch, but I can't tell if they're rocks or aliens. And there's weird-looking caves nearby. The Aurora was carrying everything needed to build the phase gate. Mobile vehicle bays, bioreactors, propulsion cannons. It had a cinema. There was a zero-G gym. My cafe. I don't understand how we're here now. I don't know why no one's coming for me.
Passing 130 seconds. Oxygen efficiency decreased. New blueprint acquired.
Fantastic. All right, I have all of the fragments of the sea moth, which is exactly what I was hoping to find while out here in the shallows. Just a little bit higher. And I'm probably not going to build that today because I'm more interested in building a base today. I need to get a habitat up because I don't really have enough storage space. There are a couple of more fragments down here that I want to grab, but I have to be careful because once you pass 100 meters, your oxygen efficiency goes down, and the only way to combat that is to build a rebreather. I'll get to that eventually. I'm not there yet. Scanner room.
Integrating new PDA data.
Why was that so loud? I didn't exactly unlock the scan room yet.
New blueprint acquired.
Jeez. Okay, so I think that that's all of the fragments I'm going to be able to find out here, but that doesn't mean that I can't... Aha! Okay. These reef-back leviathans have been making noise the entire time I've been out here, and they're actually... They're docile. They do not harm you. Let's go ahead and scan this guy. And they have barnacles growing on their back, usually. The barnacles can drop silver. I don't see a reason not to give it a shot here. I don't think I've ever actually scanned one of these things before. Go ahead and smack it. Ah, ow! What the? Oh, tiger plant. There are tiger plants on the back of this thing. Okay, well, I completely did not realize that that would be the case. But these barnacles have a chance to spawn the oh-so-desired silver that I'm looking for. It's not a particularly good chance. I think you get better chances with the sandstone, but it's out here. Why not take a look? The other problem is the awkwardness. There we go, one piece. The awkwardness of trying to find, trying to hit the barnacles. All right, I think that this one is entirely empty. Was there another one nearby? They usually move in groups. Here we go. But yes, one of the difficult parts about actually getting, harvesting the barnacles is hitting them, because the leviathans themselves, they're moving. So you'll get right up close on one, and then it just keeps moving away from you. Like, oh my god, just hit it. There we go, okay. That was just copper. I've only gotten 1 silver out of this, and I've broken 6 barnacles. You can kind of understand why it's a little bit hit and miss. Oh, you're kidding me. There was only 1 barnacle on the back of this one? What a joke. Alright, well, I think that I've done everything in this biome that I need... well, not everything that I can do in this biome right now, but this is everything that I needed for the moment. So I'm going to go ahead and head back to the life pod. Alright, so... I've got a whole bunch of materials here. Tons of silver. I managed to find some more on the way back. So I Need to stash a couple of things here. Mostly, I don't need the lead on me at this immediate moment. And... Well, I need to build a habitat, but in order to do that, I need to make myself a habitat builder, which is a computer chip, a wiring kit, and a battery. Okay, so if you come up here to resources, we already know that the battery is made out of mushrooms and copper, but the wiring kit is just silver, and the computer chip is 2 table coral samples, gold, and copper wire. Well, we can make the copper wire out of just the copper that I already found while I was out, but we still have the battery and the table coral samples. So let's just grab a couple of acid mushrooms, and then we'll come over here with a knife, and we'll cut these red table corals. Okay, got 2 samples. That'll make me 1 single computer chip. Not too difficult. Alright. Come up here, resources, electronics, computer chip. And...
New blueprint acquired.
And there's our battery. Okay, now, personal tools, habitat builder.
The Builder tool is designed to construct habitats capable of withstanding extreme environmental conditions.
Ooh, fancy new tool. Alright, well, I could make... Well, I won't be making the laser cutter, as I already said. And because I'm so full up on inventory space here, this is my main goal, to actually build the base so that I can have plenty of storage space. But something that I have to build into that base is a new fabricator. And that takes titanium, gold, and a table coral sample. Okay, so my main concern is the gold here, because I'm not going to be able to instantly source that. I only need 1, though. The silver is not necessary for what I need to build. I need all of the titanium that I can grab. I'm going to need all of that copper, all the quartz. I don't need the salt. I don't need the creep vine. Let's go ahead and grab up all of the titanium there. And let's grab up the copper as well. And that should be everything that I'm going to need. So let's hop over here to where the 0 point is. Like I said last time, whenever I set up the 0 point, I wanted to build a base nearby. And building a base in the shallows is kind of... The problem with it is within the name. It's shallow, and there are some submersibles that are just impossible to pilot into the shallows because they're too large. So this really is just going to be a temporary starter base. I'm going to find a location further out later on at a different time. But for now, what I need to do is start with a foundation. So we'll go ahead and build one of these, which just takes titanium and lead, I believe. Next up, we come to the easy part, which is X compartments. I love using X compartments when building my basic starter base, because you can just build 4 of these things immediately next to one another, like so, and every single time, like, it basically creates just this ring where you have a bunch of alcoves. You end up with no less than 8 alcoves that you can, well, 7 alcoves technically, because I need to attach a hatch to one side. So you end up with 7 different alcoves where you can put lockers and fabricators and storage and crafting terminals and whatnot. But I can't go inside yet because it's not going to have any air unless it has power. So let's build a solar panel. I should have enough to build 1. Maybe I have enough to make 2. I don't actually think I do, but we'll see.
Power restored.
Yep, sure enough.
All primary systems online.
Okay, so I can't build another solar panel at all because I don't have any titanium. I've blasted through all the titanium I had, which means that now I need to start looking around for salvage. Ooh, hey, there's a little crash site over here, or a debris field. What I was doing earlier in the series, well, the last episode, was searching for fragments and scanning them, because if you scan a fragment that you've already got the blueprints for, you get 2 extra pieces of titanium. Ooh, oh dear. Did not realize that I was that low on O2. Okay. So that's what I was doing initially, mostly because I knew that I was going to have to pick up a whole bunch of salvage eventually in order to build the base, which is what it's all... Oh my word, there's so much of it sitting around that I've ignored, which is exactly what I'm doing right now. So, okay, those are the boxes. I remember they were near the... where on earth did it... Oh, there it is, the lifepod. The icon for the lifepod, it's blue. Oh, great, I need to eat and drink now. The icon for the life pod is blue, and it blends into the background. It blends into the water so well. I miss it so easily. All right, so my main concern now is the fact that I just need to use the fabricator to process all of the salvage into titanium. Once I've done all of that, I'm going to search for quartz. You're kidding. Yep, okay, I'm entirely full. I'm entirely full. So that's all of the quartz I can carry, but I know where to get more. It's not too far away from the 0 point and the base that I'm building. But I should be able to, at the very least.
Local radiation readings suggest the Aurora's drive core has reached critical state. Quantum detonation will occur within 2 hours.
Oh, wonderful. I'm being told that the ship is actually going to go boom. I hope I'm not so close that I'm going to suffer radiation poisoning. Anyways, I should have enough to finish off this particular solar panel. Solar panels aren't the best source of energy, but you set it and you forget it. You don't have to worry about it. So I prefer to have 3, maybe 4 of them just because I have this enormous... Yeah, great. I ran out of not titanium. Quartz. Yeah, I'm out of quartz. Okay, I'll have to sort that out later. But for now...
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I have all of the titanium to actually build... What is this? Interior modules, wall lockers. I can actually get some storage up in the base. And because it's powered, I can actually breathe while I'm in here. If I didn't have any power, there wouldn't be any air, and I would be using up my O2 tank. So, I'll just get 4 of these to start. And I'm going to go ahead and store basically everything that I can into these lockers for as long as possible. Again, this is not my only place that I'm going to live. Now, I need to build the fabricator. But, there's a problem. I don't have that table coral sample. So let's go ahead and hop out. There should be some more right nearby. Table coral is actually one of the bigger problems whenever you try to build a base, like in a deeper, further out area of the map. All right. Go ahead and grab one of those. Actually, you know what? While I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and grab up a whole bunch more of these. That's 3. That's 4. We want 5 of these because I'm going to use 1 for the fabricator, and I want 2 more so that I can make more computer chips later on. I prefer to bank my resources. It's like, okay, I'm going to go out, and all I'm going to do is, like, collect resources, and that's it. And then once I'm done collecting resources, you know, I just stash everything. All right, fabricator fabricated. Now all I got to do is sort my inventory out into this and move the materials from the life pod into here. But that'll be done by the time you see me in the next episode. Until then, thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.